Hi everyone! Today in this video we will be talking about how to install and authorize Blackthorn events and payments applications. This is the very first step that you will take to start building events in your Salesforce org. To start with installation, you can find our apps on the Salesforce App Exchange. In order to use Blackthorn events, you must install both payments and events applications. The reason for this is that our payments application came first and contains many objects that our events app is dependent upon. Whether you create free or paid events, you will use both apps. A Salesforce administrator needs to install the payments app first, followed by the events app. Otherwise, you will receive a failed to install notification. Note that installation can take up to 15 minutes to complete. Once the packages have successfully been installed, you can navigate to the app launcher to see your new Blackthorn apps. A total of 6 apps are added to your app launcher. Today, we are going to configure the Blackthorn Payments Admin app and the Events Admin app. We'll start by configuring the Payments Admin app. From the Blackthorn Payments Admin homepage, click the Blackthorn Payments Setup Wizard tab. This tab includes a flowchart that establishes the connection between the Payment Gateway account and the Salesforce org. Click Let's Get Started. We currently support Stripe, Authorize.net, and more than 120 other payment gateways and processes. If you don't currently have a Payment Gateway account set up a test mode. I'm going to select Stripe and test mode for now because I want to create some events that are paid, but I don't want to use real credit card information while demoing. Now I'll click Connect. Notice that a new tab opens to a Stripe account information page where I can enter in my account details. Since I don't have an account yet and I just want to use a test account, I'm going to select Skip this account form. Notice we are back in our Payment Setup Wizard where we can continue on with our steps. At this point, we're going to grant access so that an endpoint can be created for Blackthorn Payments where essentially we'll be able to work with the Salesforce Metadata API. Since we granted access, we are now able to proceed with creating Blackthorn record types, permission sets, and relationships. If you want to use ACH payments, simply click to allow all users to have access to Blackthorn Payments. Select Yes here, followed by Make Magic Happen. Now we're going to be allowing permission sets. Finally, on the transaction relationship step, we're going to be picking an object that we would like to have a lookup relationship with the transaction records. In this case, I'm going to select Opportunity. Lastly, you do have the option to learn more about PayLink, and you can install the package. But for today, I'm just going to select Continue, and that concludes our setup wizard. You can select Show me my first transaction to exit out of this setup wizard, and you can see your first test transaction. Now that the Payments app is configured, we can move along to authorizing the Events Admin app. Navigate to the Blackthorn Events Admin tab. You'll notice there's an Authorize the App button. An administrator or systems integration user should click this button. This authorization allows the org to connect with a third-party app called Heroku, which surfaces all of Blackthorn's event page URLs. Make sure you are not logged in to any other Salesforce environments while you action this button to ensure the appropriate org is authorized. This allows you to interact with the org as the user who did it. Your Events app is now authorized. From here, click Assign Events Permission Sets to All Users. When you click this button, it tells you how many users have permission. Now on the left, you'll notice we have metadata updates, batch jobs, and scheduled jobs. These buttons are all tools that we have for our customer success team to assist customers around updates. Typically, you don't need to run these things unless you're instructed to do so, but if you have questions regarding these buttons, click the Help button. You can reach out to us here. Finally, we want to create test records. This creates events, accounts, contacts, leads, and person accounts. To confirm this process, go into the Events Planner app and switch from Recently Viewed to All Events. You'll see that we've created some sample events. This batch job can take a few minutes to run, but events will continue to populate. you can see that we have attendees. This pulls any attendees related to the SDOs in the Platinum org. For confirmation, go into the App Launcher, Accounts, and change Recently Viewed to All Accounts. From here, you can view accounts and account types. We can do the same for contacts. It's important to note that the person account data related to events will be in here, but there will also be other data in here as well. Finally, we can navigate to the Events tab to view the samples. Now you're ready to dive into building free and paid events with Blackthorn.